Hello, good evening to all. Welcome to my channel Inspire Pharma. So in the last video we have discussed about the Parkinson disease. We have discussed about the Parkinson disease is a neurodegenerative disorder which is majorly characterized by the imbalance between the level of dopamine and disbalance between the level of dopamine and acetylcholine. In this disease, the level of dopamine decrease in the patient and acetylcholine increase in the patient. And the major characteristic symptoms of the Parkinson disease are the rigidity, hypokinesia, dyskinesia और motor disarrangement, motor gait disarrangement रहती है. So these are the certain characteristic symptoms of Parkinson disease. We have also discussed the levodopa. This is the first dopamine precursor drug which is used in the treatment of Parkinson disease. Okay, so we have discussed about how it produces the effect. Okay, and it is providing the symptomatic relief to the Parkinson patient. Okay, in this today video we are going to discuss about the various other drugs which are used in the treatment of Parkinson disease. We are majorly going to discuss about the carbidopa, and we are also going to discuss about the dopaminergic agonistic drugs which are used in the treatment of Parkinson disease. Okay, let's first talk about the carbidopa. So carbidopa is one of the drug which is used in the combination with the levodopa. हमने उस दिन भी बात की थी कार्बिडोपा क्यों दिया जाता है to prevent the decarboxylation of the levodopa in the peripheral tissues, because when we give the levodopa to the patient we want the maximum dosage of the levodopa cross the blood brain barrier and maximum amount of dopamine reach to the brain of the patient, but because there are the presence of enzymes in the peripheral tissue due to which the very minimum amount of levodopa is able to reach in the brain or able to cross the triple barrier, blood brain barrier. So that's why the carbidopa is given in a combination with the levodopa. That there are the various advantages of giving the carbidopa with the levodopa. सबसे पहला एडवांटेज क्या रहता है, उसकी डोज मिनिमाइज हो जाती है, हमें मैक्सिमम थेरापेटिक इफेक्ट जो है वो मिनिमम डोज में अचीव हो जाता है, because it is preventing its decarboxylation. Other than this thing, because अगर levodopa हमारा पेरिफेरल टिश्यूज में डिकार्बोक्सिलेट हो जाए तो वो नंबर ऑफ कार्डियोवास्कुलर कॉम्प्लिकेशंस इंड्यूस कर सकता है. So by giving the carbidopa we can also reduce the cardiovascular complications in the patient. Okay, so we can say that carbidopa जो ड्रग है उसका पार्किंसन डिजीज में कोई इफेक्ट नहीं है. It is just giving, we are giving it with the levodopa, so as to increase the compliance of levodopa, as to maximize the effect of levodopa, or as to decrease the complication induced by the levodopa. क्लियर. अब हम बात करते हैं सेकेंड कैटेगरी ऑफ अ ड्रग्स, दैट इज डोपामिनर्जिक एगोनिस्ट. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्ड डोपामिनर्जिक एगोनिस्ट? These are the drugs which have the same structure as that of a dopamine. I think आप सभी को agonist, antagonist, partial agonist, fully agonist इन सभी टर्म्स के बारे में पता होगा. फार्मेसी स्टूडेंट एंड फार्माकोलॉजी M.Pharm फार्माकोलॉजी स्टूडेंट्स. सो agonist क्या होता है? If any drug we are saying that this is a drug, this is a dopaminergic agonist, it means it is having the same structure as that of a dopamine. It is going to bind with the dopamine receptors which are present in the body and going to show the same action, the action which is shown by the dopamine. So dopaminergic agonistic drugs, we are going to use bromocriptine, we use a pergolide, romperidone. This is the dopaminergic agonist drug. Why we use a dopaminergic agonist drug? Because we already know the concentration of dopamine in the body is very less. So by giving the dopaminergic agonist drug, those drugs will bind with the dopamine and will show the action same as that of a dopamine. So bromocriptine, it is a ergot derivative. Ergot is basically a natural alkaloid, उसका derivative होता है. Bromocriptine drug can be used, or either it can be used alone or it can be used in the combination with the levodopa. This is a drug, it is a partial agonist of dopamine D2 receptors. It is not a completely agonist, it is a partial agonist, means it is going to bind with the dopamine but the action it is going to show is a 50% as that of the action which is shown by the dopamine. Okay, after that, if we talk about the and what is the difference between giving the bromocriptine and the levodopa is that, as we know that in the levodopa we require the enzymes which can convert that levodopa into the dopamine, but in this case we do not require any enzyme in the case of dopaminergic agonist drug, because we are already giving a molecule which is having the similar structure as that of the dopamine. So bromocriptine, in this case we do not require any enzyme, or we do not require any kind of enzymatic conversions. Okay, so this is the bromocriptine kind of a drug. This drug can induce the number of side effects. The side effects which it can induce is the hallucinations. hallucinations अब क्या रहता है कि पेशेंट को कुछ ऐसी वॉइसेस सुनते हैं, ऐसे विजन्स सुनते हैं जो एक्चुअल में नहीं होते. Hallucination and the vomiting, this is the kind of a side effect which can induce by this carbidopa, sorry, this which can be induced by the benziraphine. Other than if we talk about the contraindications, हमें कौन कौन से पेशेंट्स को ये ड्रग नहीं देना है. पेप्टिक अल्सर के पेशेंट को वी शुड नॉट गिवन दिस ड्रग, एंड मायोकार्डियल इन्फ्रेक्शन, ये दो पेशेंट्स को हमें ये ड्रग नहीं देना है. बिकॉज पेप्टिक अल्सर को क्यों नहीं देना है? बिकॉज इट कैन कॉज द गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल ब्लीडिंग. मायोकार्डियल इन्फेक्शन को क्यों नहीं देना है? मायोकार्डियल इन्फेक्शन इज अनदर टर्म, हार्ट अटैक बोल सकते हैं. बिकॉज whenever we giving a dopaminergic agonist drug, those drugs can increase the rate and force of the contraction of a heart. वो heartbeat को increase कर सकते हैं. So that's very dangerous for the heart attack patient and for the patient suffering from the MI, myocardial infarction. Okay, उसके बाद other than the bromocriptine, we can also give the romperidol kind of a drug. This is the drug which is complete agonist of dopamine D1 and D2 receptors. Okay, again it is majorly can be used in the idiopathic Parkinson disease. हमने उस दिन बात की थी causes of Parkinson disease वाले में. idiopathic Parkinson disease जिसके पीछे का कोई भी एक significant cause हमें नहीं पता होगा. So in those kind of cases we can give the dopaminergic agonist drug, जैसे pergolide हम patient को दे सकते हैं. ठीक है. So this is the we discussed about the dopaminergic agonist drug. We can give the bromocriptine, we can give the romperidol kind of a drug, we can give the pergolide drug. These all are the dopaminergic agonist drugs. Okay, their action or their the half-life action is very better than as comparison to the levodopa. Okay, but they induce a certain common side effects like dyskinesia, hallucinations and vomitings. These are the certain common side effects which are induced by all dopaminergic agonist drug. Okay, so in our next video we will discuss about the other therapeutic treatment which can be used for the Parkinson disease. Thank you so much.